Hello everyone, I am Shubhi Avasthi, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Computer Science, Arya College, Ludhiana. Today I am going to provide you a video lecture on bubble sort technique. Before discussing bubble sort technique, we discuss what is sorting. The arrangement of data in preferred order is called sorting. User can sort their data in ascending or descending order depending upon their choice. By sorting the data, it is very easy to search or find the element from a sorted list. In this slide, we have unordered collection and we make it in an ordered one. The list before sorting is 77, 42, 35, 12, 101 and 5. After sorting the list in ascending order, we have 5, 12, 35, 42, 77 and 101. In this way, we can sort our data depending upon their choice. We can also sort this unordered list in descending order. We have so many types of sorting algorithms: bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, merge sort, quick sort, heap sort, counting sort and radix sorts are the example of a sorting techniques. User can choose any sorting technique to sort the data depending upon their choice. So first we discuss bubble sort technique. Bubble sort is a simple sorting algorithm. This algorithm is a comparison based algorithm in which each pair of adjacent element is compared and the elements are swapped if they are not in order. Before using any sorting techniques, user need to decide in which order he want to sort his or her data, whether in ascending order or descending order. With bubble sort algorithm, we can sort the data in ascending or descending order depending upon user choice. Consider a list that we want to sort in ascending order. For example, this is a list that we want to sort using bubble sort techniques. -2, 45, 0, 11 and -9 are the elements of an unsorted list. To sort this list in ascending order, we perform the iterations or number of passes. The number of passes or iterations always depend upon the number of elements present in a list. For example, in this list we have total 5 elements, so we have to perform 4 iterations to sort this element in ascending order. In last iteration, we always get the sorted list. This is the first iteration of the given list. In this we use compare and swap technique of bubble sort. We start the comparison from first index value from the first element that is -2. We check whether the first element is less than from second element or not, because we want to sort the data in ascending order. So from -2 and 45, -2 is less than 45, then there is no swapping will be occur. After that, we check whether the 45 is less than from 0 or not. The 45 is not less than from 0, so swapping will be occur and the index value of 0 and 45 will be changed. After that, we again check whether the 45 is less than from 11 or not. The 45 is not less than from 11, so swapping will be occur and the index value of 11 and 45 will be changed. After that, we check whether the 45 is less than from -9 or not. The 45 is less than from -9, so swapping will be occur and the index value of -9 and 45 will be changed. After the completion of first iteration, the list is -2, 0, 11, -9 and 45. We use this list in second iteration as shown in this slide. We use -2, 0, 11, -9 and 45 this list in second iteration. The same process will be used in this iteration also. We start the comparison from first index value, so we check the -2 is less than from 0 or not. So -2 is less than from 0, so no swapping will be occur. Again we check the value of 0 is less than 11 or not. So 0 is less than 11, swapping will not occur. We again check 11 is -9, 11 is less than from -9 or not. The 11 is not less than from minus 9, so swapping will be occur and the index value of minus 9 and 11 will be changed. We again compare the value of last index, that is 11 and 45. From 11 and 45, the 11 is already in less than 45, so no swapping will be occur, and we from second iteration the list we get is minus 2, 0, minus 9, 11 and 45. This list is used in third iteration. In third iteration, the same process will be continue. We start the comparison from first index value. We again check whether the minus 2 is less than from 0 or not. The minus 2 is already less than 0, so no swapping will be occur. We check 0 and minus 9. 0 is already less than 0 is less than from minus 9 or not. The 0 is not less than from minus 9, so swapping will be occur and the index value of minus 9 and 0 will be changed. Again we compare the 0 and 11 value. The 0 and 0 is already less than 11, so no swapping will be occurred, and the same process will continue with 11 and 45. In a fourth iteration, we use the list of third iteration, that is minus 2, 9, minus 9, 0, 11 and 45, that we get from after the completion of third iteration. We start in the comparison in fourth iteration from first index value, that is minus 2 and 9. We compare for minus 2 and minus 9 value to check whether the minus 2 is less than from minus 9 or not. The minus 2 is not less than from minus 9, so swapping will be occur and the index value will of minus 9 and minus 2 will be changed. After the completion of fourth iteration, we get the ascending sorted list, that is minus 9, minus 2, 0, 11 and 45. This is the sorted list that we get by using the bubble sort technique in ascending order. This is the bubble sort algorithm. We assume list in an array of n elements. We further assume that swap function swaps the values of a given array elements. Begin with bubble sort list. In bubble sort list, we have a number of elements of unsorted list that we want to sort, whether in ascending order or descending order. For loop is used to assess all the elements from the list, and to compare the first element with second element, we use if statement. If list is an array of elements, I is an index value, we check if list of I is greater than list of I plus 1, then swap function will be called, unless no action will be performed and the if statement will be ended. After ending of if statement, we end the for loop statement and return the sorted list and end the bubble sort algorithm. We use a boolean flag value when there is no swapping will be occurred to sort a list. If no swapping occurred, then we know that the collection is already in sorted order, so boolean flag always needed to be reset after each bubble up. Means after each swapping, the boolean flag will be generated. If no boolean flag value will be generated, it means we have already a sorted list, whether it was sorted in ascending order or in descending. This is an animated example of a bubble sort technique. Did swap generate the true value if swapping will be occurred, and it generate the false value when no swapping will be occurred. N is a number of elements that are present in a list that we want to sort. To do the value is 7, means we need to perform 7 iteration to sort this list in ascending order. Index value will start from first, from where we start the comparison. So we start the comparison from first index value, that is from 98. We check whether the first index value is greater than or less than from second value. So we want to sort this list in ascending order, so we check whether the first element is less than from second element or not. So 98 is the first element, so we check whether the 98 is less than from second element or not. 98 is greater than 23, so swapping will be occur, and the value will be value of first index will be changed. That is 98 goes to the second index value, and after that we index start the comparison from second index value. So we check whether the 98 is greater than from 45. So 98 is greater than 45, so swapping will be occur, and the index value of 98 and 45 will be changed. After that we check the comparison, start the comparison from third index value, and we check whether the 98 is greater than from fourth index value, that is 14. So in this 98 is also greater than 14, so swapping will occur, and the index value of 14 and 98 will be changed. After that index value became 4, and we start the comparison from fourth index value. So we again check whether the 98 is greater than 6 or not. So 98 is also greater than 6, so swapping will be occur, and the index value of 6 and 98 will be changed. After that we start the comparison from fifth index value. Again at fifth index the value is 98, so we check whether the 98 is greater than from 67 or not. So 98 is also greater than from 67, so swapping will be occur, and the index value of 67 and 98 will be changed. After that start the comparison from sixth index value. In this the sixth index value is also 98, so we check whether the 98 is greater than from 33 or not. Again 98 is greater than from 33, so swapping will be occurred, and 33 and 98 index value will be changed. After that we go to the seventh index value. We check whether the 98 is greater than from 42, so swapping will be occur, and the index value of 98 and 42 will be changed. After the first pass we get the list is 23, 45, 14, 6, 67, 33, 42 and 98. After the completion of first pass, we the second pass. In the second pass we have to perform 6 number of swapping, because 98 is already placed at the correct position, that is highlighted in blue color. So we again start the comparison from first index value. So we start the comparison from 23. In 23 and 45, 23 is less than 45, so no swapping will be occur, and the index value remain the same. After that we go to the index value, that is 2, that is 45. So we check whether the 45 is greater than 14. So 45 is greater than 14, swapping will be occur, and the index value of 14 and 45 will be changed. Again we go to the third index, which at the third index the value is 45. So we check the third, compare the third index value with fourth index value, that is 45 and 6. So we check whether the 45 is greater than 6, so swapping will be occur, and the index value of 6 and 45 will be changed. After that we go to the fourth index value. Again at fourth index the value is 45, so we check whether the 45 is greater than 67, condition is false, so no swapping will be occur, and the no swapping will be occur, so the index value will be not changed. After that we go to the fifth index. So at fifth index the value is 67. 67 is compared with 63. 67 is greater than 33, so swapping will be occur, and the index value of 33 and 67 will be changed. After that we go to the sixth index value, that is 67. 67 is greater than 42, so swapping will be occur, and index value of 42 and 67 will be changed. 98 is already in at its current position, so second pass will be finished. After the finish of second pass, the list is 23, 14, 6, 45, 33, 42, 67 and 98. In third pass, we have two sorted element, that is 67 and 98. So in this we have to perform 5 comparison. So again we start the comparison from first index value. At the first index, again the value is 23. So we check whether the 23 is greater than 14. So 23 is greater than 14, swapping will be occur and the index value of 14 and 23 will be changed. After that we compare the value of 23, compare the value of second index, that is 23. 23 is greater than 6, so swapping will be occur and the index value of 6 and 23 will be changed. After we go to third index, that is third index value is 23. So we check whether the third index value is greater than fourth index value or not. In 23 and 45, 23 is less than 45, so no swapping will be occur. After that we go to the fourth index. From 45 and 33, 45 is greater than 33, so swapping will be occur and the index value of 45 and 33 will be changed. After that we go to the fifth index. At the fifth index the value is 45. 45 is compared with 42. 45 is greater than 42, so swapping will be occur and the index value of 42 and 45 will be changed. After the completion of third pass, we get the list 14, 6, 23, 33, 42, 45, 67 and 98. At the completion of third pass, we have 3 sorted elements in a list. In fourth pass, we again start the comparison from first index value. At the first index, the value is 14. So from 14 and 6, the 14 is greater than 6. So swapping will be occur and the 6 and 14 values, index value will be changed. Again, we compare the 14 with 23. 14 is less than 23. So no comparison will be occur and index value will be remain the same. Again we compare the third index value, that is 23 and 33. 23 is also less than 33, so no swapping will be up and the list remain the same. After that we go to the fourth index, that is 33. We compare the 33 with 42. 33 is also less than 42, so no swapping will be occur and the list remain the same. After the completion of fourth pass, we have the list 6, 14, 23, 33, 42, 45, 67 and 98. In the fifth pass, we again start the comparison from first index value, that is 6. We compare the value 6 with 14. 6 is less than 14, so no swapping will be occur. In this we go to the index value 2, that is 14 value. 14 is compared with 23. 14 is also less than 23, so no swapping will be occur and the index value remain the same. Again we go to the index 3, that is 23. So 23 is compared with 33. 23 is also less than 33, so no swapping will be up and the list remain the same. After the completion of fifth pass, the boolean value will be generated because in this pass no swapping will be occurred in the fifth iteration, so we can skip the last 2 passes of the outer loop because boolean value will be generated when in any iteration no swapping will be occurred. This means we already get the sorted list that we want to perform. So 6, 14, 23, 33, 42, 45, 67 and 98 are the elements of a sorted list that we want. So I am going to sum up my video lecture on bubble sort techniques. In bubble sort algorithm, we move the largest element to its correct location, whether we want to sort the data in ascending order or in descending order. We repeat the bubble up until all the elements are placed its correct position. We perform the maximum number of passes, one less than from number of element in a list. We can finish earlier if no swapping will be occur in any iteration because boolean value will be generated. We can also reduce the number of elements as we compare each time one is correctly placed at its location. Thank you. Have a nice day. I hope this video lecture on bubble sort technique will be useful for you.